Hi, I finally feel decent enough to record. It's been, how long now has it been? Like, almost a week since I've had the operation. By the way, if you guys didn't know, I got my wisdom teeth removed, so blah blah. That's why I haven't been uploading. I did an update video on it, so I shouldn't have to go into details, but hey, I can finally talk at a decent pace. My mouth, well, it still hurts sometimes, and you know, doesn't help the fact that I'm an idiot. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can try eating one of those little, sort of nut bars. And yeah, now my mouth's hurting even more because I'm a fucking idiot. And I don't know, I'm just too impatient. I want to see if I'd be able to cope with it. But anyway, my mouth doesn't really hurt to move, so let's get right into this, shall we? Alright, so let's get into some random battles and god. Do I have to hold on? Alright, well that was easy. And by the way, I don't like showing how many letters my password has on screen just in case someone tries to figure it out, and normal paranoia shit. But I did tell you guys in the update video the other day that I'm going to try, or at least try to explain or tell you guys about what happened and how it went. So if you're not interested, I apologize, but that's what I'm going to be talking about, and may as well go for a step return. The reason I say try is because usually when I record Showdown, basically I'm just going to tell you guys something real quick. How I am with YouTube is, at least right now, although I could say I'm changing. Like, I'm realizing my faults and I'm trying to change, but at the same time, it takes time to change. But I don't like going quiet while I'm trying to record something, and I don't like making it seem like I'm not paying any attention to the game because I don't want people to complain and all that sort of stuff. So, and sometimes I just get sidetracked and all that. Anyway, sidetracked because like I don't want to do something stupid. You guys be like, what the fuck? But anyway, as I keep trying to get to. Right after we switch out right now, I kinda wanna go out to Victini. Should we? Oh, we have a Kyogre. What's he even using? Sub, Moonblast. I'm gonna go to Kyogre and just Ice Beam. But, so, I went there. And, to the hospital that is. I went there with my mom and dad, you know, it was all chill. You know, we just hung out there. You know, we booked in. I'm not gonna lie, I sat there for so long, like, it was hours. I was waiting for hours until I finally managed to get my fucking appointment. I got there, I think it was like 8 AM, something like that, and I was waiting all the way until about, I feel like saying 5. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like saying 5 PM. I was sitting there for that fucking long, and it was so annoying because of they'd call me, it'd be for something just random. Like, they'd call me, and then what they would do is they'd be all like, okay, so this is what's going to happen. I'm sitting there like, well, I already know that. And mind you, when we walk in, we have to give all the details, and when they were telling what's going to happen, they asked all the details again, and it was some Asian lady who didn't know proper English, so it took even longer. And then we're sitting there for a couple hours, and then this person called out like, alright, come with me. Like, finally. And then they're like, alright, you just get changed. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I get into one of his little robe things. Then I sit there for another long time. I'm like, okay. Guess I can't help that. And I should probably, you know, I'm just gonna go into this. Why not? I didn't actually mean to. I thought it was another mon. I wasn't paying attention. I saw the moves. I was like, is this Holucha? Nope, because I saw Dropkick. What's up? Yeah, so I got into one of his little robe things, and I had a fucking, I forget what it's called, a dressing gown on me, so it was cool. It wasn't too weird, but at the same time I was sitting there in one of those things in the public for so long. So I don't know if you guys are into that stuff, but I think it's kind of fucking weird. And mind you, after I was sitting there for so long, I get called again. I'm like, I've been there for fucking hours. Is it finally the appointment? So I follow him, and then they're like, it's just another waiting room. I'm thinking, why have I been sitting in the other room for hours waiting when there's a waiting room right here? What the fuck? So I've sit there for another few hours, right? And then I sit there and I see people come and people go, you know, as it always does. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, you think that they would do something for you? You're sitting here for this long, and mind you, I hadn't of eaten since the day before because I wasn't allowed to eat, and if I had to drink, I'd only allowed to drink like 100 milliliters, and it sucked. So I was sitting there for that long. Like, mind you, it didn't bother me. Like, I was dealing with it fine. It didn't annoy me at all. It's just the fact with me, I think of things outside the box. So sitting there thinking, the fact that I was sitting there for so long, being constantly moved around, waiting for hours without any food in my system, with barely any water in my system, that they would do something, you know, instead of just making you sit there and wait. And the thing is, to make it even worse, there were like nurses and people walking around with food and drink. And again, like, this shit didn't bother me because I'm not a fucking fatty. Like, I don't give a fuck about, you know, eating all the time and shit. But I apologize for that. That's fucking offended anyone. Knowing my luck, I probably would. But what even this fucking happens here? It's either I paid too much attention or paid no attention on trying to tell stories. So right now I don't even care about this game. Like, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to explain things, you know. I'm just gonna skull, try to get the burn off of. Oh, he doesn't have guts, does he? I don't even know. But yeah, so all of that, again, it didn't bother me. What bothered me is the fact maybe it could have been a little kid. Maybe it could have been someone who couldn't deal with not eating and drinking for so long. And then they have to sit there and watch everyone go in and out while eating or drinking. It's just like, what the fuck? You think they'd be a little bit more professional without this? And anyway, I want to say I wasn't stressed at all. I was just sitting there relaxing. I just had my phone in with some music. I was just sitting there talking to my parents about shit, listening to music. It was all chill, all relaxed. You know, nothing worrying at all. And by the way, this is my first ever operation as well, so people were expecting me to be a little bit iffy about it, you know. Anyway, finally someone comes down and talks to me. Is like, alright, we're going to be seeing you within the next 30 minutes. I'm like, fucking finally, I've been waiting here for so long. And then, a while after that, and by the way, I know I'm explaining this really weirdly, it's kind of just because I'm trying to explain it the quickest I can because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to record this for, so I'm not bad at explaining things. I'm trying to really rush it. At the same time, I don't want to miss, you know, details and all that shit. And I don't know, I'm recording, so it's kind of weird and I get stressful at the same time. I always say it, but I get this weird stress from recording over. It's getting a lot better because I don't know. Anyway, back to the story. And I keep fucking getting embarrassed whenever I talk about that stress shit because it's just retarded. I know I keep getting sidetracked with my story, but it's just like, I should be getting stressed while recording. What the fuck? I don't know. I guess it's because I feel like I could do a lot better. Well, I know I can do a lot better. It's just, I'm not. And I'm just paranoid that people are gonna be like, ah, you're shit. And I'm like, I'm fucking not. I could be doing a lot better. Anyway. We lost that. Don't even care. So, eventually, started talk. This person came out, blah blah. And I got called in. And then they were like, alright, to my parents, you two can, you take his phone, do all that, go do whatever you want. He can come with me. I was like, oh shit, finally, my fucking appointment. Then I was walking with him. Actually, no, never mind. This was a girl this time. I was just thinking of two different things at once because of like I spoke to so many people while waiting. Because they were like blah blah blah. Yeah. Anyway, so I was walking with this girl, and my mom mentioned to her that it's my first time, you know, having an operation. She was like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well. You're a rare kind of person because like everyone else would be freaking out. Well, she said something like that. I can't remember the exact words, but she was just surprised I was so calm. Like she must have thought I'd been there 1,000 times or something because she was really surprised. So then I was walk in, sit down, and then well I lie down, and while like doing all like preparing, she just kept looking at me with this weird face, and like at the same time it wasn't like creepy or weird. She was like, you could tell that she was impressed that I was so calm. And by the way, warning for all the sensitive people, after a little while, like, if anyone's had a needle put in you, you know the whole thing where you have to like move your hand around and stuff. And I was just like moving my hand, talking to her, being all, you know, just relaxed. And then the guy goes to put in the needle into my vein, and she's just looking at me just like, you're not even fazed by this, what the fuck? It was the funniest shit. Like, she just seemed so surprised that like, I just didn't care. And then they just like, you know, did this shit and put me to sleep, like gassed me and tried to kill me. No, I'm joking. Yeah, man. Oh, wait, what's this? Early bird. I was hoping it was gonna be flash fire. Crap. Alright. Anyway, all that happened, and I'm glad I didn't swat. I mean, nasty plotted. What am I saying? Yeah, you know, it's really hard to explain things while you have so many things going around in your head, because it's all like, I need to say this before the video ends, I need to say this before the video ends while I'm explaining something, and I'm just like, also paying attention to the game, trying to not do something dumb, and it's just like, oh, like, what the fuck am I doing right now? But other scenarios are popping in my head, I'm like, okay. Anyway, I just need to stop stressing about this shit and stop worrying about those people all like, what the fuck, man, blah blah blah, you're such an idiot, like, are you okay there? Alright. So anyway, yeah, she seemed all surprised, you know, and after, you know what, I'm just gonna say, before this, I was really tired, like, since it was in the holidays, and I was just, like, playing a lot of games with friends. I was already tired as. So, while they were, like, putting me to sleep, I just shut my eyes, and I just tried going to sleep anyway, because I didn't care. I was like, may as well just go to fucking sleep. And then, when I woke up, I just woke up in, like, some random area. I was thinking, okay, then, well, fuck, actually, no, never mind. I woke up, like, right after the operation finished, because I remember opening my eyes and seeing people around me, and I just shut my eyes and went back to sleep. I was like, fuck it. I'll just go back to sleep. And then, after that, I woke up in some random area in one of those little white, foldable, hospital bed things. And there was some girl sitting next to me. She was like, you woke up quicker than usual? I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, people usually still asleep for a lot longer than this. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm just talking to her, you know, she's cool. Oh, talking just casually and about life and stuff, and she's like, oh, is it your first time having an operation? I'm like, yeah, blah blah blah. I asked her, I was like, so did anything go wrong? She's like, no, surprisingly it went really well. Apparently I was bleeding a lot less than most people, and I don't know, it just went a lot more successful than usual, I guess. So, yeah, surprising. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I meant to say about that. It's just, that's cool. Good to know I have a fast healing or good body. Although it's worrying because if I have an operation, what if I want to be asleep and, you know. I mean, the blood bit, that's good, but, you know, there's always just certain scenarios where you're like, but what if? I'm just glad I have a good body. Yeah. And I was pretty much fine. Everyone was telling me that I was gonna feel really tired afterwards. I was gonna feel like shit and all this. Even the doctor said, oh, you're gonna feel really tired after it. I felt fine. I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm awake. And I just looked around like, oh, alright. And there's no problem at all. She's like, you feeling sick? You feeling nausea? I'm like, nope, I'm fine. Anyway, I should probably do something about this guy right here instead of just randomly talking to myself. So he has plus, what's his base speed? I just need something special attacking that outspeeds, like this guy right here, and I'm good. Should I? I think I was gonna power with stab anyway. But yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to figure out what the next thing I should say is, because at the same time I'm trying to make sure I don't spin random details. People are like, I don't need to know that. And at the same time my phone's going off and it's bothering me. I'm just gonna put that upside down. Okay, so yeah, it felt perfectly fine and everything was normal. She's like, you want some water? I'm like, nah, I'm good. So you want some food? Nah, I'm alright. You know, I just felt perfectly fine. And then she's like, okay, so I want you to sit up. And she got my dressing gown out of the bag and she went to put it on me. And she's just like doing it all slow for me. I'm sitting there thinking, I can't just put this on my own. And then she puts my shoes on me. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, I'm okay, you don't need to do this. Because most people can't, or they feel too shitty or tired apparently. And then I was getting up and she's like, put her hand around me, no, don't get up so quickly. I'm like, I'm fine. And then I had to walk over to this area we just sit down and, like, you know, sort of just like relax and wait, and they have to, like, you know, do like the pressure shit on your arm and all this. And I was just trying to walk fine on my own, but she kept like putting her head up, like holding me and just like putting her hands around me, trying to make sure I won't fall over and all this shit. And like, I know it could just be procedure and all this, but the thing is, I was perfectly fine. There was no problem at all. I mean, I was sitting there. Honestly, there's only one problem I even had, and that's after a little while of like just like sitting around. I think that it was like, I can't remember what the time was. It was a little bit later, but I started to like feel sick. I think it's just because I was just like, I don't know, I was just stressing about something. Like, I didn't even know what I was stressing about, kind of thing. I think maybe I was like, I think I was stressing, thinking I should probably eat something just so like I don't start to feel sick later for not eating, or before like my stomach starts to go off and it like embarrasses me or some shit. I don't know, it was something stupid. Anyway, my parents got there, we're all chilling, and the only problem I ever had was I could eat fine, like, cause they made me eat something you have to before you leave. Everything was fine, other than just a few times I just got this random pain. Like, I feel like vomiting just out of nowhere, and it didn't last very long, and I was fine. The only thing is, people kept trying to talk to me, and I don't know, when I feel like vomiting, I just try not to talk, just so like it goes away quicker. And that was kind of annoying because of nurses kept coming. I was just like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. I just want this shit to go away already. But yeah, it lasted for a little bit and I was perfectly fine after that. I kind of want to swap. I'm gonna swap to Chandelier. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know why I was feeling sick. I seriously feel like it's because I wasn't eating, because of, I had a little bit of ice cream, and then it started to feel a bit worse. You know, you could just tell, it's one of his feelings that it was because of like, you ate a little bit, and like, it was like kind of nothing after eating so much, where you kind of feel sick because of it. But at the same time, I don't know. Because it felt like that along with stress kind of thing. But again, I don't know what the fuck I should have been stressing about. Oh. I'm kind of immune to that boy. Fuck. So then after that, you know, more tests, more talking, blah blah blah. And look at all these people just leaving, the fuck. And then after a while, he's like, alright, you wanna go get up and get dressed? I'm like, yeah, alright. Got up, got dressed. And of course not fucking there in one of his little change rooms, you fucking pervert. But then this other nurse came, and she was like, actually, it was like some other Asian one, which is, it's so weird, because of, what the fuck are the people with leaving? Because they like, you could tell they have such a struggle talking, because like they misplace words and stuff. Well, I just feel bad for them, because of, what if they got some like asshole person? That would fucking suck for them, because they're just trying to be nice and talk, and then will get treated like shit. And I'm sure there are a lot of people in Australia which would do that, because there are a lot of very impatient and like dicky people here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there are also a lot of racists. I don't know. There's a lot of people get annoyed when they're trying to talk to someone and they just have a strong accent like that. I've heard a lot of people like, why are they even working here if I can't talk? Which is fair enough, but they need like they got the learning. The fuck? It's yeah, I don't know. So many things going on in my head. I'm trying to explain it in a way where people would think I'm a fucking racist, because I'm fucking not. So yeah, just if you're Australian, you know what I'm on about at least. Anyway, this chick, I guess I sidetracked it because of I'm all like, fuck, people are gonna start shit now. I don't know. I shouldn't worry about those people as much. I don't even mention that stuff because of what it's kind of obvious. It's nice for you guys to like at least know why I'm speaking like that. It's like, eh. Alright, who should I go to? I kinda wanna go out to Tapu Lele. Yeah. Anyway, she got this little wheelchair and she sat me on it, and then I had to like remove the needle, blah blah blah. Because I saw like some water going into me or some shit. And they just said it's gonna hydrate me anyway. And yeah, and I sat there, and then she just started wheelchairing me out. But the thing is, she was like one of those really skinny Asians, which you could tell were really like, just weak. And she was, you could tell she was like having a trouble moving me around. I was just sitting there thinking, I can just get up. I can just walk. I'm fine. And then, like, you could tell that it wasn't even because of she had to like push someone. Like her coordination just wasn't working well, and going over bumps and stuff. You could I don't know. If you ever met one of those really skinny, fragile, strong accent Asians, you know that they just do things in a very weird way. And then she just sat there with me while my father was getting the car for so long, and I was just like, I understand, but you didn't have to wheelchair me out, and you didn't have to do this. I'm fine. That's kinda, I don't know, I guess I just felt bad because she's kinda just wasting her time. She didn't have to. God. Look at this. This person's a little bit over on the overpowered side. Resisted. Oh, I wanted to see how much I would do. Probably thinking, why would he use that move? I just wanted to see how much it would do. And now he's dead. I just hope the next one isn't too strong that it'll kill me. But yes, again, I do apologize if I explained anything a little bit oddly or roughly or didn't make any sense. Oh, because of... Oh, hold on. Someone's messaging me. So because of... it's just hard to make a horn. Fuck. Laurentis, see what you can do. Leaf Storm, Giga Drain. I kinda wanna Leaf Storm. Yeah, I'm gonna Leaf Storm. Why not? I don't know. I guess I always say I'm just one of those people where I like to give details, or at least in YouTube, just because of there'll always be people who think something and they want it answered, so I'm basically just answering it for them then and there. Wait, it lowers but I just gain special attack, what? Okay. I'm confused. Doesn't it say lowers? I could have sworn it said lowers attack. No, you can have that win, I don't care. Okay, one more game. Might as well. But yeah, I just like to give details, at least with recording, just so it's easy for people to get all the information they need, but at the same time I feel bad for those people who want just the story without the extra information. I guess it's because I don't usually get comments like that, so I'm just like, well, I guess I'll just give details, so at least people in the future, if they watch the video, they can just, get all the information right then and there. we're having to wonder things or comment things like a couple years ahead or whenever the hell, I don't know. But what should we do? Oh, look at our team. Shit, that guy just wanted Stone Edge, because why not? Oh, well, we're dead. That's a little bit disappointing. But anyway, now we can use the blue flare. Now I just want to see this animation. If there even... There is an animation for this. Yeah, there is. Whoa, okay. Shit. Gear him down for some blood. Now what are you? Rock, Arceus, Cherrim, Mimikyu. Should I just sort... kinda want to use Toucan and see how well it can do. Alright, let's use Beak Blast, I guess. Oh. I wanted to get a Beak Blast off. This guy's wiping my team, man. I'm just learning him. I may as well Swords Dance. But yeah, so that's pretty much the story. Is an interesting day, although it took way too long and it kind of fucking sucks. At least I'm healing. That's not a bad thing. And I'm glad I still have my my ability. I sort of just heard something at Sans Events when I got distracted. Disguise. What? Doesn't affect. Oh shit. I just realized it's a fucking giraffe ring. It's like, oh look, a fucking psychic sap. Nope. That's disappointing, and I outspeed 2 and I land. I would have still had a disguise. So if you guys do have any questions, go ahead and ask them down below. Overall, if you want to know what I think about it, of course everyone has a different opinion, but it's not really that scary. Just don't stress about it. Just don't think about it if you're worried about it. Either way, just think of it this way. You experience it, don't have to do it again, you learn from it, and you just grow from it. And there's no reason to stress about things that you can't, you know, you can't do anything about. Just go with it, and go from there. It's how I am with a lot of things, just like, there's no reason to stress about it, even if I really don't fucking like it. I'm just gonna go with it, see how it goes, and fucking hope all goes well. Although it leads me to do a lot of stupid things, I'm like, I wonder how this will do, and I do it. It's kinda like me when playing games, I'm like, I wonder if this will work. Sometimes, so I'd like try something out. Especially in Rainbow Six Siege. Yo, the destruction in that game is so funny. And I feel bad for these people messaging me. I want to reply to them. I don't like ignoring people. But kinda need to focus on this video right now and the people outside. A lot of them walks in. So I gotta talk a little bit quietly now. Do apologize for that. What? Rocky MZ? Let's see how much E-Speed does. Oh. Alright, here we are. Okay, what should I use? I'm just gonna use Stone Edge. Why not? Why not? Doesn't bother me. And you see, that's why I wanted to spit out all the details and quickly rush that story, because of I didn't know when people were gonna get home. So, yeah. Oh well. At least I got a lot of details out, eh? Should I continental crushes? Kinda wondering. I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's a Mega too. I mean, of course it's a mega, what else would it be? Yo, that animation? I don't think I've ever seen that Z move being used in Showdown before. Man, Showdown's came such a long way. It's changed so much over the years. I've spoken about it before, but just the overall art and just the graphics and the visuals in general. It used to just be like some black and white kind of thing, but now look at it. Alright, so Poison Dragon, see how much this does. And it does nothing, and we've lost. So that's game. I'm gonna throw a little good game, because why not? Yeah, no response. Alright. Oh well. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this video off here. I should have mentioned this at the start of the video. Shit, I completely got sidetracked because I wanted to speak about this story as soon as I could, but uploads should be completely normal next week. Should be uploading daily, or at least on the regular schedule with Insurgents and the Legacy of the Duelist. Anyway, I do hope you guys, well, and Pixel One of course, but anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you have, remember to smash the hell out of your thumbs up down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out, bye bye. There should be a Legacy of the Duelist out tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of editing and pre-uploading, so hope you guys enjoy that. And I'll see you later. Yeah, goodbye. Leave any comments down below if you have any. I should probably just end this off now before I end up seeming like a fucking idiot. Goodbye.
Let me get a pop on the beat.